Have you ever stopped to wonder if everything we believe about the Lakers' future has been secretly sabotaged by the last person we'd suspect? And what if an icon smile was actually hiding a mistake that could cost an entire dynasty? Have you paused mid-scroll to consider that while we're chasing blockbuster free agents and blockbuster trades, the real game changer could be lurking inside the division, under our noses all along? Welcome back to Lakers News Fan Report, where we bring you the wildest whispers and the juiciest rumors before anyone else. And today, we dare to dream, could Amir Coffey be the missing piece that transforms the purple and gold from pretenders into genuine contenders? Smash that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Picture this scenario: the NBA calendar flips to free agency, and amidst the headline-grabbing pursuit of marquee name centers who might fortify the interior, superstars who might shift the balance of power, LA quietly circles back to one familiar face: 6'8" wing Amir Coffey, currently patrolling the same court at Crypto.com Arena, but wearing the red, white, and blue of the Clippers, a divisional rival mayhem. Absolutely. But for a Lakers front office beleaguered by luxury tax headaches and salary cap crunches, Coffey represents a rare alignment of talent, versatility, and affordability. Could this mean that Rob Pelinka and company are crafting a masterstroke so subtle that it would sneak past the radar of every grapevine and pundit? Let's rewind to the cat list. A recent column suggested that the Lakers should make a concerted attempt to pry Coffey away from their crosstown rivals. The writer pointed out that Coffey just logged the best season of his 6-year career, an efficient 9.7 points per game on nearly 41% three-point shooting, all while stepping up as a glue player in Los Angeles' late-season rotation. He proved he could slide between shooting guard and small forward, guard multiple positions on the perimeter, and knock down corner triples with the composure of a seasoned veteran. Is it possible that the Lakers see in him not just a 3-and-D handyman, but a versatile chess piece capable of slipping into lineups alongside LeBron James as a secondary ball handler and spot-up sniper? The financial chessboard only deepens the intrigue. The Lakers, already flirting with the luxury tax threshold, have just over $5 million in available relief. Landing a high-priced center or max-level free agent seems all but out of reach without gutting other areas of the roster. But enter Coffey, currently on an $11 million, 3-year deal he signed with the Clippers, a contract that might be buyout-friendly or tradable for a nominal swap. Could the Lakers leverage a bit of cap gymnastics, their mid-level exception, a sign-and-trade dance with LA's other franchise to land Coffey on an identical or slightly improved deal without mortgaging the future? Some insiders believe that a modest overpay in guaranteed money could be enough to flip Coffey's allegiance, and that the chance to escape the shadows of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George would appeal to his ambition to play a starring role rather than share bricks and ball-handling duties. Historically, the Lakers have thrived when surrounding superstars with role players who embrace their assignments. Think Robert Horry's late-game threes, Josh Hart's relentless rebounding, or Austin Reeves' clutch shot creation off the bench. Could Amir Coffey become the next chapter in that storied tradition to do-everything wing, who curls off screens for daggers, darts into open lanes for clean finishes, and hounds opposing guards in the half-court with a physicality that belies his slender frame? Fans are wondering if this could be the beginning of a new blueprint: low-cost, high-efficiency weapons that allow the Lakers to field a deep, dynamic rotation without breaking the bank. Of course, we have to ask, why risk the optics of raiding your rival's cupboard? The Clippers themselves have begun to lean on Coffey's steady hand, slotting him into a starting role when injuries struck and relying on him to stretch the floor alongside their stars. But what if the Lakers pitched him a vision of playing off LeBron James as the fourth or fifth option? Catch-and-shoot opportunities galore, space created by Anthony Davis's gravity in the paint, fast break lobs launched by the ageless wonder himself. Could that pitch resonate more than any contract number? It's possible that Coffey's desire for an elevated role, combined with LA's allure, the championship pedigree, the global stage, the chance to learn from LeBron, might outweigh divisional allegiances. Let's talk fit. Last season, the Lakers staggered whenever LeBron sat out as the second unit sputtered through sloppy possessions. The hope was that adding vet shooters around the perimeter would space the court for Anthony Davis to operate, but injuries and inconsistency derailed those plans. Now imagine Coffey stepping into those backup 2 minutes, refreshing the offense with catch-and-shoot triples, probing defenses as a secondary playmaker, or sliding into a small ball four when Davis shifts to the 5. His career-high 40.9% accuracy from downtown last year came on more than 3 attempts per game numbers. That would place him in the 90th percentile of league shooters. Could this mean that, in transition, the Lakers could finally stretch defenses to their breaking point, turning every defensive rebound into a potential three-point opportunity on the other end? Statistically, the numbers tell an even more compelling story. In his 72 appearances for the Clippers last season, Coffey averaged 24.3 minutes, 9.7 points, 2.2 rebounds, and 1.1 assists while shooting an astonishing .891 from the free throw line, proof of a shooting stroke refined to a razor's edge. His true shooting percentage hovered above 60%, a mark usually reserved for front-court finishers or pure sharpshooters. On defense, advanced metrics credited him with a defensive rating near league average, but savvy evaluators note his ability to fight through off-ball screens and close out under control, qualities that could flourish under the Lakers' defensive schemes. Is it possible that in Frank Vogel's or whoever charges defensive drills next season's system, Coffey's slight frame could be fortified by strength and conditioning protocols, making him a sticky perimeter defender capable of challenging opposing wings in one-on-one matchups? Reactions around the league have been electric. Clubhouse chatter leaked that several Lakers veterans privately lobbied the front office to target Coffey over a big-name gamble, praising his locker room professionalism and low-maintenance demeanor. On social media, Clippers beat reporters tweeted coy hints that Coffey's phone had been blowing up with texts from Lakers staff and teammates reaching out. Some Lakers legends have even been publicly quoted praising Coffey's hustle and shooting. He's the perfect complementary piece. Doesn't need the ball, but when you give it to him, he knocks it down, one former Laker captain remarked. Could this groundswell of support indicate that the real push to sign Amir Coffey is coming not just from the front office, but from the locker room itself? Speculatively speaking, if Coffey dons the purple and gold, what might the rotation look like on opening night? LeBron orchestrating from the high post, Kyrie Irving or his replacement flying off screens, Davis dominating inside, and Coffey lurking in the weak corner ripe for a catch-and-shoot triple when the defense collapses. In late-game scenarios, he could serve as a gravity piece, dragging defenders away from the rim and leaving driving lanes for James or Davis. Some insiders believe this role could even extend to bench units. Imagine a second-unit lineup of Coffey, Reeves, Taurean Prince, Rui Hachimura, and Jackson Hayes, versatile, switchable, and lethal in transition. Could this be the turning point where Laker basketball evolves into the league's most dangerous small ball experiment? If you're as hyped as I am for Lakers News Fan Report, smash that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of the drama in purple and gold. Picking up exactly where we left off, the mere thought of Amir Coffey swapping the red, white, and blue for purple and gold sends shivers down the spine of every Lakers devotee. Could this be the maneuver that finally steadies the second unit when LeBron rests? Picture Coffey's smooth shooting stroke, 409 from 3 last season, spreading defenses wider than any Laker role player since Danny Green in his championship prime, with LeBron still carving defenses to ribbons at 39 years old, averaging 25.3 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 7.9 assists last year, and Anthony Davis anchoring the paint with his 2.7 blocks per game. One can't help but wonder, is it possible that adding Coffey's catch-and-shoot brilliance and defensive versatility will be the catalyst that turns a good Lakers team into an unstoppable juggernaut? Imagine opening night, LeBron orchestrating from the high post, Davis patrolling the paint, and Coffey stationed in the weak side corner, ready to drain catch-and-shoot triples as soon as the defense collapses. Some insiders believe that this alignment could elevate LA's second unit from a pedestrian 100 for offensive rating last season to a top 10 mark across the league. And what a rotation puzzles, with Austin Reeves fresh off his breakout 13.4 point, 4.5 assist campaign vying for secondary ball handling duties. Could Coffey's arrival allow Reeves to morph into a more traditional playmaker, setting up teammates instead of hunting his own shot? Fans are wondering if this dynamic between Reeves and Coffey might spawn one of the league's most unpredictable bench tandems, capable of turning a 10-point differential into a lead before halftime. Bronny James, meanwhile, hovers on the precipice of his own Lakers journey, splitting time between the NBA and Summer League. Could Coffey's veteran presence alleviate the pressure on James's two-way assignment, giving the rookie guard breathing room to develop without being thrust into high-leverage moments too soon? Some whispers around the practice facility suggest that Coffey has already taken younger players under his wing, offering mentorship on shot mechanics and professional habits. If Bronny absorbs just a fraction of that wisdom, the Lakers' future on the perimeter could solidify for years to come, turning our eyes back to the Western Conference battlefield. The ripple effects of Coffey's signing become even more tantalizing. Could adding another reliable three-point threat force Phoenix to adjust their drop coverage on pick and rolls, thereby opening driving lanes for Devin Booker or Kevin Durant? Is it possible that Denver's interior-oriented defense, which thrived on clogging the paint against LA last May, would have to abandon its sagging schemes and contest jumpers beyond the arc? And what a Golden State, with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson operating in symphony. Any extra dimension in LA's spacing could create countermeasures that throw the Splash Brothers off their rhythm, giving the Lakers a blueprint for neutralizing even the most formidable rival. History offers a lens into what's at stake. Recall the Lakers' 2020 run, a bench spearheaded by the beard hunter Alex Caruso, and the sharpshooting of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope helped carry the rotation. When the stars rested, could Coffey fill that very role minus the defensive nicknames, but with an even more lethal perimeter arsenal? Some Lakers legends have publicly chimed in. Magic Johnson was overheard praising Coffey's basketball IQ during a charity game, noting that he sees the court like a big guard, while Javale McGee joked that Coffey could have been in the league 5 years ago. If teams valued shooting and switchability as much as they do today, that kind of endorsement sets Twitter aflame, defenses and offenses alike recalibrating on the fly. But no narrative is complete without rival reactions. Clippers insiders reportedly bristled at the prospect of losing Coffey, suggesting they might pivot to pursue his former UCLA teammate Norman Powell on an even pricier extension. Could this spark a front office war of attrition in LA, where one franchise exploits cap space and culture to raid the other's depth chart? It's possible that a sign-and trade could unleash a domino effect, shuffling bench players, draft picks, and trade exceptions in a complex ballet of transactions designed to keep both teams competitive. While jostling for perimeter supremacy, playoff strategies hinge on depth, and the Lakers' blueprint may be unfolding one rotation slot at a time. With Coffey slotting in alongside Rui Hachimura, Taurean Prince, and Jackson Hayes, LA could field second-unit lineups that rank among the league's most dangerous small ball experiments. Imagine a group of Coffey, Reeves, Hachimura, Prince, and Hayes running pick and rolls at breakneck speed, forcing switches against slower defenders, and punishing them with corner threes and rim finishes. Some insiders believe that this second unit could even outscore starters at times, giving Frank Vogel or his successor flexibility to stagger lineups and keep fresh legs on the floor. During crucial postseason series off court, the buzz has reached a fever pitch. Sports radio hosts on ESPN LA are debating whether Coffey's phone is currently blowing up, with texts from Lakers veterans courting him on group chats. One reporter tweeted that text messages praising Coffey's clutch performance in last year's Clippers-Lakers showdown were already trending online, with emojis of basketballs and crown icons flooding the feed. Could that social media uproar become a factor in Coffey's decision-making, tipping the scales toward a franchise that cherishes its stars as much as it celebrates its role players? Yet, for every chorus of optimism, there lingers a chorus of caution. Could Coffey's slender frame buckle under the rigors of extended playoff minutes against the physical wings of the West? Some veteran scouts question whether his 6'8" length and 6'11" wingspan translate into sufficient strength to battle Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, or DeMar DeRozan in isolation. Is it possible that he'll face growing pains defending in crunch time, forcing the Lakers to revert to more traditional lineups when the stakes peak? But if history has taught us anything, it's that the Lakers excel at nurturing talent, from nurturing Kobe Bryant's instinctual footwork to refining LeBron's post-up game. The franchise's coaching tree fosters incremental improvements that compound over seasons. Could the Lakers' culture built on mentorship, championship DNA, and unrelenting standard sculpt Coffey into a two-way force who not only trims opposing wings, but also knocks down corner threes with playoff-cold precision? Now, as the draft dust settles and training camp unfurls its practice jerseys, the suspense mounts. Will Amir Coffey become the sleeper that transforms the Lakers bench from an afterthought into an MVP contender in its own right? Could this under-the-radar signing be the secret weapon that propels LA past the juggernauts of the West and into the NBA Finals? And most pressingly, what will define LA as destined to secrecy or transparency? Personally, as a die-hard Lakers supporter, I believe embracing bold, under-the-radar moves like this is exactly what will propel the franchise back to the summit. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts, and subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report so you never miss another explosive update.